So we're just halfway through June and there's already been an awful lot of transfers happening in non-league. Some really big names coming into non-league and some good players from non-league moving up to the Football League. We'll round all of that up so far from the 1st to the 16th of June in this video. Now this video isn't going to include every single one of the transfers that's happened in non-league. This is just the most notable ones. So first up, we'll look at the players that have moved up to the Football League. The first one is a young midfielder from Chester called Tom Crawford. He has moved to Notts County for an undisclosed fee. Another midfielder moving up to the Football League is Emmanuel Oyaleki from Aldershot Town, who has gone to Port Vale. Moving up to Scotland is Liam Donnelly, a centre-back from Hartlepool United. Fajiri Okunabiyeri, very prolific in the National League and also playing for England C quite a lot this season. He has left Dagenham Redbridge and signed for Shrewsbury Town for an undisclosed fee. Josh Rees scored a lot of goals from midfield, 16 goals last season in the league, has moved to Gillingham from Bromley. Ashley Nathaniel George has left Hendon and jumped up 3 leagues to Crawley. He is a winger. Another winger is Emmanuel Sanupe, who has left Kidderminster Harriers and signed for Stevenage. Danny Johnson, upon Gateshead moving to a part-time model, he has left the club and gone up to Scotland to sign for Motherwell. And finally, up to the Football League, Mitchell Pinnock has left Dover Athletic and signed for AFC Wimbledon. There was meant to be a transfer fee agreed, but they couldn't come to an agreement, so that will be settled by a tribunal. There's been a lot of players moving about in the National League as well. Barnet have made 2 key signings. The first one is Mark Cousins, who has signed from Dagenham Redbridge. He is a goalkeeper following John Still across London to Barnet. Another one making that same path is Craig Robson, a defender who has made the same move from Dagenham Redbridge. Bromley have signed 4 players. First one is Bobby Joe Taylor, a central midfielder from Aldershot Town. Jake Goodman, solid centre-back, has signed from Maidenhead, and Toby Adebayo Rowling has come over from Ireland, from Cork City more specifically. Boreham Wood, 2 signings for them. Manny Parry, the first one, he is from Dover, and the second one, another defender, that is Jamal Fifield, who has been part of the mass exodus taking place at Gateshead. Ebbsfleet have signed Ebu Adams from Norwich City, a player that was on loan at Leyton Orient last season. Leyton Orient actually tried to sign him, but Ebbsfleet have managed to get in there and secure his signature. Harrogate Town, newly promoted, they have signed 2 players from the league that they have just left. The first one is Aaron Williams, one of the top scorers in the National League last season for Brackley Town, 21 goals. He moves to Harrogate. Another one from a Midlands club, it is Calvin Langmead, who has left Nuneaton Town. In my opinion, 2 really impressive signings for newly promoted Havant and Waterlooville. The first one is Alfie Pavey, who scored a lot of goals last season for league rivals Dartford. Havant just about pipped Dartford to the post and won the league. Alfie Pavey was a key part of Dartford's title challenge, scoring 22 goals, but he has now moved to Havant. Paul Robinson, very experienced centre-back, 36 years old, played in the Football League for a long time, League One last season with AFC Wimbledon. Maidenhead United have signed Io Oberle from Eastleigh and Ryan Bird, who scored 15 goals last season for Dover. Halifax have signed 3 players. The first one is Sammy Odalusi from Cheltenham Town. Second one is Dale Southwell, who signs from Guiseley. And moving in the other direction is Scott Garner. He's going to be playing his football at Nethermore Park next season. Leyton Orient have made their first signing of the summer, and that is a central midfielder called Dale Gorman from Stevenage. Salford have made 2 really impressive attacking signings in the same day. Rory Gaffney comes in from Bristol Rovers and Devante Rodney comes in from Hartlepool United, both on undisclosed fees. Dale Bennett has left Forest Green, where he's been for a number of years, and signed for Sutton United. Now onto the National League North, and Billy Heath at Alfreton has continued the influx of players that he has managed before. 7 signings so far in June. 6 of those players are either players that he has managed before or have come from clubs that he has previously managed. 3 of them have come from Halifax, 1's come from North Ferriby, 1 from Gainsborough, but the big one in my opinion is a man that he used to manage at Halifax, and that is Richard Pennickett, who's coming from Gateshead. Boston United made signings. The first one, Nathan Arnold, fantastic signing that in my opinion, coming in from Lincoln City. Chester FC, they've been active. 3 of them are players that the new management duo Johnson and Morley have managed before. Stephen Howson coming in from Southport and Dom Smalley coming in from Ashton United. The player of the year there last season, they're the 2 most notable ones. Chorley have made 3 signings. Courtney Mepper-Walter has signed from Glossop North End. Wes Fletcher has signed from the New Saints in Wales, and Louis Olwend has signed from York City. Simon Ainge, prolific last season and the season before, after switching from a centre-back to a striker for Harrogate, scored a lot of goals. He has signed for Darlington for an undisclosed fee. Hereford have signed Lewis Hall from Gloucester. Kidderminster Harriers have signed Ashley Chambers from Nuneaton. A real statement signing that from Kidderminster Harriers, fantastic bit of business in my opinion. Southport have signed Mike Phoenix, an aggressive striker who's previously played for Southport, and he comes in from Salford City. Stockport, 2 signings, Jake Kirby and Ash Palmer. And then finally in the National League North, Jake Wright has swapped Harrogate for York City after Harrogate did offer him a new contract, but he has signed for York on a 2-year deal. Moving over to the National League South in the first one, Chelmsford have signed Sutton United goalkeeper Ross Warner on a season-long loan, and one of the best signings this transfer window in my opinion. Early on, Concord Rangers signing Billy Knott from Lincoln City, dropping down 2 levels. A really good Football League player he is in my opinion, but he's signed for Concord Rangers, playing in his hometown, which is Canvey Island. Hampton and Richmond have made 8 signings in the space of 1 day. Most notable ones, Nathan Mavia, Daniel Uchechi and Ricky Wellard. And Woking have also made a lot of signings this month so far. 2 of the most notable ones, Nicky Wheeler from Billericay Town and Charlie Vasmer from Hampton and Richmond Borough. One other signing that is worth noting is Jason Pryor, who won the league for Havant and Waterlooville, scoring that very, very late goal to win their final game of the season 3-2. But he has swapped the National League for the 7th tier. He has signed for Dorking Wanderers on an undisclosed fee. So you have it, that is it for this video. Which signings did I miss out that should have been on this list? Let me know in the comment section down below. And which one do you think is the best signing from the first half of June? Also let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button as well. Hope to see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.